Hey Road Warriors, Big Mike here, and I'm cruising down the legendary Route 66 on an epic adventure. But this is not just any road trip. We're diving deep into the heart of the Petrified Forest National Park, a hidden gem where ancient wonders await. Get ready to step back in time 200 million years ago as we explore a land of petrified trees, vibrant desert landscapes, and the iconic Painted Desert Inn, and even a 1932 Studebaker. Buckle up because this Route 66 road trip is about to get prehistoric. Alright, hold on tight. We're pulling up to something special here in the Petrified Forest. It ain't much to look at now, but just a old rusted out shell of a 1932 Studebaker. But don't let that fool you, folks. This ain't any junker. It's a tribute to the Mother Road herself, Route 66. See, this beauty represents all those dreamers and adventurers who packed up their lives, hit the open road looking for a better life or just a change of scenery. Back in this day, this Studebaker would have been a fine sight cruising down the highway, wind in your hair, radio playing, and now, even in its weather state, it stands as a reminder of that spirit, that sense of possibility that Route 66 embodies. It's kind of poetic, don't you think? This car frozen in time, just like the petrified trees all around us. Both testaments to the passing of time, yet holding on to a piece of history that'll never fade away. So next time you're cruising Route 66, make sure to stop by and pay your respects to this old girl. She might not be much to look at, but she's got a story to tell. It was owned by the Fred Harvey Company after World War II, and even the Harvey girls worked here to welcome weary Route 66 travelers. But you can still feel the old-time charm, can't you? Makes you wonder what stories these walls could tell. And the view, well, it's just something else. Makes you want to sit back and sip some lemonade and watch the sun paint the desert with all those crazy colors. You know, the Painted Desert Inn is more than just a building. It's a testament to the human spirit, our ability to adapt and create beauty even in the harshest of environments. Kind of like that old Studebaker we saw earlier, wouldn't you say? So when you're cruising down Route 66, make sure to pull over and soak up the magic of this place. Take a walk through the Painted Desert Inn, let the story seep into your bone, and most of all, just take a moment to appreciate the beauty that surrounds you. Because out here on the Mother Road amidst these ancient wonders, life slows down and you start to see things a little clearer. The history is unreal, and the Painted Desert, the colors just pop. We've got a little gift shop down here. What I love, I got the waffle cone with the double ice cream. Big Mike had a big old grin on his face that time. I was pretty excited about that. But when you see right here in just a second, I want to show you this is what makes it all worthwhile. When you start and step outside. Now look, this was actually built from petrified wood. That's what you're seeing right there. When Mary Coulter went ahead and redesigned stuff, they actually put more of the adobe and stuff over the top of it. These are just to show you these are the little rooms that they had. They're kind of like a cubicle almost. They're pretty small. But this is, like I said, this is what they're using in 1926 all the way up through the 60s, I believe it was. But it's just it was a neat way to look. Now check this out. Look at the beauty of the Painted Desert. It's amazing. I believe they call this the Black Forest. And the colors are unreal. Wait till we get out to the point here. I'm going to show you. We're going to walk out. Look at that. Does that take your breath away or what? I mean, it was just amazing. I'm out here just looking around with my wife, and just the color, and the sky was the clouds. It was just a beautiful day. Just kind of doing a nice slow pan so you can really just see the colors. I mean, they just pop. This is Arizona scenery at its finest. It's definitely a stop you need to make on your Route 66 trip, because you will love it out here. I can imagine back in the day when he's doing those 2-hour motor tours through that had to be something out there. Look at those clouds just puffing out of the skies like somebody just painted a picture for you. But that's why you come here. You come here for the moments. Route 66, Petrified Forest National Park, the Painted Desert. It's all about those memories, those special moments that you have on your trip that you'll remember later on, or you'll tell your kids about. That's what Route 66 is really about. Now, as we head down the road, there's more of the Painted Desert to see. There's 4 or 5 different viewpoints that you can look at. And if you're lucky, like you get a day like today, let me look at those clouds. They look like cotton candy or cotton balls in the sky. It's just beautiful out there. You've got basically the drive when we're taking it goes all the way about 10-12 miles outside of Holbrook. And you can drive through the whole park. It is amazing on that. You are not allowed to take any petrified wood, so don't do that. That's a big no-no out here. Well, I'm just gonna sit here and let you enjoy the beauty with it, listen to the music for a few minutes. I'll be back in just a bit. Alright, folks. Now this is where it gets real interesting. We're talking petrified wood. Not just a couple of logs, but a whole darn forest turned to stone. Now you might be thinking, Big Mike, how in the world does a tree turn to rock? Well, let me tell you, it's a long process, but it's a fascinating one. Millions of years ago, these trees were alive and kicking, towering over the landscape. Then floods or volcanic eruptions buried them in layers of mud and ash. Now here's where the magic happens. Over time, water seeped into the wood, carrying with it minerals like silica, basic sand. These minerals filled in all the tiny spaces in the wood, replacing the organic material bit by bit until, viola, yeehaw, we got petrified wood. Take a gander at these colors. It's like Mother Nature herself got out a paintbrush and went to town. Look at that. You got reds, yellows, purples. It's like a rainbow trapped in a stone. And these patterns, they're actually the rings and the grains of the original tree. It's like taking a snapshot of the past frozen in time. Now this petrified wood ain't just pretty to look at, it's hard as nails too. Tell you what, you sure as heck can't take your knife out and make a toothpick out of one. It just don't work, trust me. That's a Big Mike lesson right there. Don't try to make toothpicks out of that old petrified wood, it will not work. But when you pick up a piece, you can feel it. It's no longer a lightweight souvenir. It's a testament to the power of time and the forces of nature. But here's a word of advice. Be good. Don't take any petrified wood from the national park. There's places outside the park you can go ahead and buy your petrified wood, and that's what you want to do. Don't take it from the park because they get mighty feisty about that. So leave it for the next folks to see. Don't take anything, leave anything but your footprints. Now, this park is kind of humbling, isn't it? I mean, you walk around knowing these were giant trees, once living, breathing things. It makes you realize how small we are in the grand scheme of things. but it also makes you appreciate the beauty and the wonder of this world. So there you have it, folks, the Petrified Forest National Park on historic Route 66, a place where time stands still, where the past and the present collide. It's a must-see for any Route 66 traveler. So next time you're cruising the Mother Road, make sure to stop and pay your respect to these ancient giants. They've got a story to tell, and it's a story that will leave you in awe. And check out this next video, and remember, it's road trip time.